Booyah! Check out techs over at https://www.youtube.com/@techstheinfidel, and on Twitch at https://www.twitch.tv/techstheinfidel, for awesome content. I think you might be muted, lol. I think you are muted.
I am muted. Good and happy Saturday. Welcome in, welcome in. Just saying how warm and sticky it is here this morning. Um, Thanks for that. Okay, so I think we got all our T's crossed and our I's dotted. I got my webcam back. Had an update again yesterday from Windows, of course. That just trashes everything in Streamlabs. Okay, I'm going to set myself a reminder right now for this afternoon.
Same here, thunderstorms are possible.
Yeah, I think we're getting those tomorrow here. Not the same storms, obviously, but, you know, um, same kind of thing. Not sure what to expect there. Okay, let's take this one there, and let's just do that. Windows update config. No, it's update, sorry. I'm just going to remind myself to do that later this afternoon because that's getting to be a real pain in the butt. At least if I know there's an update going to happen, I'll be able to reconfigure my Streamlabs accordingly afterwards, because this is just nonsense having to do this on stream every time. Hey, can't hear this, can't hear that. Thank you, Windows. Anyway, good morning. Our intrepid, what is it the Viking call him? The inept interloper? No, not inept. He is inept, but what is it they call him? Something interloper. Aggravate? No. Anyway, whatever it is they call him. He's going to be doing the weekend mission in a minute. First, let's get some fleets. Let's get our fleet out, doing some shooting and looting out in the wild blue yonder. Let's see, we got a 4,662 balanced expedition. Balanced expedition, eh? The long ones, I've mentioned this before, I like to send out my organic frigates on the really long missions. That's probably enough, right? Yeah, see, you want your fleet rating higher than your difficulty rating, right? That's the minimum requirement here, such that none of the ships that you send out come back broken. I don't think I've ever mentioned this area down here. Equip upgrade modules. Okay, before I talk about that, let's go over here, because this is where I stack these guys. I've got 2 fuel oxidizers, 3 mind control devices, and an explosive drone. This pack of autonomous explosives has been programmed to launch from the fleet and pilot themselves directly towards hostile vessels. This is one I would tend to use on a combat mission. Mind control device plugs into ship's trading communication system, allowing the fleet commander to gain upper hand in any negotiation. So trade missions, you'd probably want to send those. Powerful fuel upgrade if you have a long mission. So this type of mission that I'm talking about right now, the longest ones, let's see what that does. Let's see what sending this thing out does. So let's talk to him again. He should have the exact same missions available. And 4,662 light years. Wharfie, welcome in, welcome in. How's things across the pond, sir? Okay, assigned ships. We said we're going to put our organic frigate on this. It's a balanced mission, so I'm not going to be afraid to throw in a trade vessel and an industrial vessel.
Hey, Wharfie.
It's hot over there, is it? Okay. Now you see our fleet rating is maxed out. Our fuel rating is, well, we're using a lot of fuel on this mission. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of those fuel oxidizers here. See what that does. -10 fuel expedition. -10 expedition duration. Okay, so that didn't drop the fuel requirement at all.
Been hot for 2 weeks so far.
Oh, is that right, eh? Is it like stifling, kind of dangerous hot, where, you know, people are asked to, especially older people like myself, are asked to stay inside, or is it, you know, half, you know,
C.
30 to, okay, wow, that is getting kind of up there, isn't it? Okay, what just happened there? I want to take this guy out, and I want to put in, let's see if this one drops the fuel. Nope, doesn't. Trade, combat. Okay, I want to put in a support vessel that will hopefully reduce the fuel utilization. The only ones I have, the only one I have is this S-class. Let's try that one. Nope, that one didn't do it either. So I think I'm going to just throw in the C-class support vessel. So let's take this one back out, and let's put this one back in. So anytime you send a ship out, it's a B class, by the way, not a C class. Anytime you send a ship out on a mission, it improves its thingy.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, rain is pretty normal over there. I think there's fog and rain, I think, are kind of iconic to the British Isles, right? So fuel oxidizer. Oh, I can't. Can I not remove this? Shit. I just removed all the ships. Dang it. Okay, that one. this one, and this one, and an industrial, eh? Okay. Let's just throw that out there. The oxidizer doesn't make any difference to the fuel requirement, so just going to go ahead and send that out like that. Combat patrol. Here's what I was talking about earlier. What kind of combat ships do we have? We have a C class, a B class, and I think we also have organic. Okay, interstellar battleship. Interstellar dreadnoughts up here. Do we not have a pirate frigate? Huh. Interstellar corvette. Thought for sure we had a pirate dreadnought, but okay, that's fine. Let's throw a support vessel in on this. First of all, let's see what this looks like. Okay, 150 tons. Fleet ratings maxed out. Yeah, I don't think we need to add anything to this. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. 2490 light year, another combat patrol. Let's try that again. Okay, no combat ships there. There's a fuel bunker. Let's see what happens if we put that in there. Combat and... Okay, we're good now. 50 tons, fleet rating, double the difficulty rating. Let's throw that out there. 1560 light years. Voyage of Discovery. So we do have exploration vessels, of course. So let's throw out a couple of our A-class exploration vessels. Maxed out our fleet rating again. Only requires 50 tons. Good to go. I'm going to see. I was looking for support vessels last time, and I think I'm going to keep doing it. We have another combat mission here. So, all right. Well, let's throw out our two remaining combat vessels. You see, 7 of the 9 vessels on the first panel here are S-class, and the more we send out these two A-class vessels, the likelier they are to come back upgraded to S-class. Again, we've maxed out our fleet rating. We're only using 50 tons, so let's get her done. Okay, that's that. And at this time, I would like to check out my inventory. Okay, I think we've pretty much gotten rid of everything we didn't need immediately. There's the ship we are currently using. I think I'm gonna, if my squid is in the bay down there, I'll use that one. There's our freighter. This got to be traded in or scrapped or something at the space station. There's our vessel. And what else do we got? Oh, we got this cool little camouflage fighter here, along with that fighter. What do we got over here? Oh wow, 3 of these interceptors. Cool. All right, we'll go with what we got for now. Let's go and summon the anomaly. Let's get that weekend mission. I was watching, I was watching Elan Paul's weekend mission, and that's basically what we're going to be doing this morning. There's our broken ship right there. You know what? Let's do that first. So this ship has a little icon on it, and if you look at it, it says damaged and the name of the ship. So if we get a little closer, you see there's a landing zone there. There's a landing pad on the ship. This is what happens if your fleet rating does not at least exceed the difficulty rating when you send your fleet out. You risk having a ship come back broken. So it's good to hear from you, but this is sad time. Our ship is damaged. Will you help us? Yeah, let's go ahead and fleet diagnostics report, core system damage, continue operation risks destruction, suggest immediate repair. Now this is one of my support vessels, so I should fix it. I need it. 4 damaged stations. Alright, let's go. And you can see where they are. They're highlighted by these icons here. So basically all you got to do is run down and fix your damaged pieces, really, right? Now, do we have anything back there? Yes, we do. Damaged component. Okay, that stuff is over this way. Step down the ladder. And... okay, you can go either way here on either side of the ship. I'm not sure. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So they got one of these stations on both sides of the ship. And you can see that the aperture here is not functioning properly. That's what you need to fix. If you hover over the broken part, then you can see what you need to fix it. That's 1 out of 4 things. Oh, gotta go up here. Sorry. You can fly around here with your jetpack. That is a thing. Probably going to try getting up there after, up to the landing pad, but first let's continue to fix our broken items here. So like I said, if you hover over the damaged part there, it tells you what you need. 10 gold, 20 silver. Fortunately I have that, so I'm able to fix these things. Another broken part here. 5 platinum. And the last one, 4 out of 4. 10 gold, 20 gold, 5 oxygen. So again, we do have all the materials we needed. So here we go. Like I said, you can use your jetpack. You don't have to do the stairs and the ladders and all that every time if you don't want to. I don't know if you can actually float out into space doing this. You probably can, so just be careful if you're at that. Status report, Captain Entity, the generator units are optimal load and the supply tanks are full. We have prepared for leftover fuel cells for your own personal use. Collect cargo. Oh, is that right, eh? Well, Ed, thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate it. Are you going to Cottage Country, doing some fishing, going to Wasaga Beach or something like that? Do tell, do tell. Marty's World wants to know. Okay, let's, now that we've fixed our support vessel, let's go ahead and summon the anomaly. You see the icon on the bottom of the screen there? That's the settlement icon. So that kind of means that, yeah, this is what's going on. Awesome. Cool. Right on. Any fishing going on up there, Ed? Just curious. Wife and I were just talking about that this morning. Seeing if there's any cottages on lakes available where I can just throw a line in when I feel like it, you know. Okay, we are in the anomaly and about to drop over to see what's on tap on the Nexus over here. What's this? What's this? Okay. Lake trout, eh? Yummy. Bass and pike, man, not so much. I wonder what this is. Oh, it just disappeared. Oh. Dang. Malicious foliage, eliminate hazardous flora. Let's get the weekend mission out of the way here first. Maybe we'll do another one when we get back. Of course, when you select the weekend mission, yeah, you'll get this, and then you'll get a timer. Wait for it. Not going to show it to me, are you? Doesn't really matter, or what? What goes on here today? What goes on here this morning? Oh, there it was. There, we got a minute. We got a minute left before we have to actually get out of the space anomaly, or the mission will time out. Timeout, fail, whatever. I mean, it just comes off your board. You can just select a different or another, or try again, or go into the Nexus and reselect the mission. So we've been zapped off to another star system. So we should be okay. The planet in question is over here. So okay, let's select that, and floral hazards detected. So this is a toxic planet. You can see there planetary anomalies, salvage scrap, emerald, ammonia, salt, and high sentinel activity. The ammonia basically indicates that this planet has toxicity as a hazard, so we're going to need to be mindful of that. Probably what we should do is put our toxic suppressor next to our hazard protection module. What just happened? Oh, I see. Didn't want to go to the approximate location, did you? Okay, that's fine. I can find it by myself. So generally here we're looking for a grave. We're looking for a grave. Is that it there? This could be it here. Although that looks more like plants. We're looking for a grave because that's the idea of this mission, is to eliminate the hazardous flora that's taken out. An explorer that has come here previously and met a not so nice fate. So we should put this thing down somewhere. Start our search for that explorers, the location of their demise. Is this it here? Nope. It would look something like that. Okay, I'm just going to put this thing down because we could search for some time looking for that. So our visor should have a scanning option that will help us find this thing. There it is. 650 units, or meters if you will, over this way. I'm just going to check my my launch thruster condition. It's at 100%, so if we need to recall our ship later, we can do that. Are we still... Yeah, we're still headed in the right direction here. So that thing that just snapped at us, that's the typical kind of plant that we want to get rid of. It did damage us a little. Okay, we're just pardon me, we're just scanning as we go here. Why not? And the red triangles with the exclamation points in them, these things here, that's what we're going to be looking for. But first, like I said earlier, we do want to find the grave. Okay, we're about halfway there now. I'm guessing it's over here somewhere. Okay, 200 meters over this way. What's this stuff? Some kind of life form here. Missed it. Ooh, there's one. Octopussy. Didn't want to show it to me, did you? There's another one. That's the octopus. That's the subterranean octopus. Okay, the grave. Over this way. Okay, if you ever have trouble locating something that's, you know, within like 400 or 500 meters of you, just go into camera mode. That's very useful. Very useful item in your sack of tricks. However, oh, I think that's it over there. I think that's it here. I think that does look like a grave marker. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so it's over here. Alright, let's see what the deal is here. The atmosphere here, but by the strangling vines, very little ammunition. Fallen traveler's logs seem to mention the floral infestation, but holds no further clues. I will need to scout the location for a hazardous flora. Okay. What else do we have here? What other fauna do we have here? Okay, got that. And some hazardous flora over here. Okay. Do we have our mining? A win! A rare win for Ed. Way to go, Ed. Right, take it easy, Ed. Have a great weekend, bud. Enjoy your weekend for sure. Okay, that was one. Apparently, there's another one here somewhere. Oop, it's got a bit of lag there. Okay, here's another one. This would be 2 out of 13. Yeah, we don't need to go far to be finding these things because they're everywhere. Okay, there's a lot of fauna here. I'm just gonna focus on the mission for now. Where's my ship? Back over that way, eh? Okay, let's see if we can head back to the ship and just get the rest of our hazardous flora as we make our way back to the ship. We probably can. That stuff is everywhere. Grass is tall here though, so it's Might be a little bit harder to pick out these. There's one there. These are taller, so they'll be easier to find. Some of the other stuff may not be so easy to find. The snapping plants, for example. The whippy plants, it depends. If their orientation is vertical, there's a snappy plant there. If the whippy plant orientation is vertical, it might be a little bit easier to find. Otherwise, it might be obfuscated by the taller grass. I mean, the grass is not that tall, but it might just be tall enough where it hides, like this kind of thing. So that'll be. Oh, that's number 5, is it? Oh my goodness! Wow, you quick about it, eh? Checking me out, are you? All right, check. Do check. Let's see, what else do we have here? There's some damaged machinery over there. There's a couple of the plants here. Glantry Mage, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Okay, we have one here. See, it's almost hidden by the grass. So we're doing the weekend mission. We are getting rid of malicious foliage. So here's another one here. This will be 7. This will be 8. 5 more to go. Okay, where's my ship? Over this way, eh? I'm just making my way back to my ship. Basically, I find the easiest thing to do on this particular type of mission is put your ship down somewhere. See where the grave is. You can do that by opening up your scanner like this. It tells you where stuff is. So yeah, tells you where the traveler's grave is, the one that was affected by the dangerous flora. This kind of stuff. So here's 2 right there. Another one there. That's 3. So we got 2 more to go, and we're not quite at our ship yet. We're scanning stuff as we go here too. May as well, eh? Now there's another one there, so that'll leave us with 1 left, and there's our ship right there. Yeah, I'm sure oh, here's the whippy plant here. This one has a vertical orientation, so it's much easier to see. I picked it right out. And that's it. That's the weekend mission. And if you got thousands of people doing this, thousands of players, well, you'll probably wipe the planet clean of malicious foliage. Okay. Let's go up and turn the mission in. And you see a lot of people have built bases. All those purple diamonds there, that's all player bases. People have decided to put bases up around for some reason. I don't know. It's a shitty planet. It's got a toxic atmosphere, so I don't know why anybody'd want to. You know, why not? Why not? All right. So I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I was looking for some support vessels. So this is the kind of situation you want to get into here. When you get into space, if a fleet comes in like this is an NPC fleet. It's possible that some of these fleets have vessels for sale. So just take a look. This one does not appear to have any vessels for sale. It's easy to tell. There's a green diamond that pops up on your screen and over the ship. This trade vessel here, not for sale. There's the type of ship I'm looking for right here. This support vessel. And it is not for sale. How about over this way? There's another fleet right over here. Let's go check that out. I am looking for support vessels. If I can find 3 or 4 more of those, I'll be happy probably. Doesn't matter what class. CBAS, I don't care. Can afford either one. This one doesn't appear to have any vessels. Any frigates, I should say. It's got all kinds of vessels, but most of them are just containers. And a couple of freighters, but double tap, welcome in, welcome in. Good and happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. We're just closing out the weekend mission here. I'd like to build something at one of my I'd like to build something at one of my bases. Let's see. Complete the mission. There we go. Done and dusted. Okay. So little time to eat them. Excuse me. So let's see. What's wrong with this picture? Oh, that's not what I was looking for. Yes, it is. Okay, I was just thinking about 2 things. One was that I'm not in network mode, and the anomaly here is devoid of ships. The second one is, oh yeah, oh, I got tons of this stuff, salvage data. I don't know if I got anything to spend it on though. Let's address the first issue. So multiplayer is enabled. Okay, this will bring in ships. Yeah, there they are. There's a nice fighter right over there. I like these. Well, except for the tall tail fin. I like this this configuration here. Yeah, the wing configuration. It's okay. Nothing to, you know. And we got 2. Not quite twin exotics. The front end is the same. They got the same tail fin. They got the teardrop thrusters, but this one has a cowling on the back as well. Nice color. It's kind of a light blue and gold. Very nice. Oh, that one's gone. Okay. Got a solar. Got another interceptor. And a bunch of radiant pillars. Caca. I don't like those. Don't like the stubbies. Okay, let's just go up and see if we need any, if we can spend our salvage data. I think we might have everything we can take on that. Hope everybody's having a great day. Do try to get out and take advantage of the nice weather if that's the case in your area. I know Tex was mentioning something about a thunderstorm down in his locale for today. Is it today? I think it is today, I think he said. I think we're expecting those tomorrow. So I'm going to have to try to get out this afternoon and go for a walk, soak up some sun, get some vitamin D, some natural vitamin D. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're working. If you're doing what I think you're doing, that might not be so good, riding around on a bike in a thunderstorm, but, you know, do take care. And again, Tex, thanks for pulling me through that stream on Thursday. I had a horrible time trying to stay alive there. So, thanks for that. Yeah, so this is the stuff here I want to use to build.
or ice everything else is game.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough for sure.
We bought H were struggling that night, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I guess I struggled more than you, though. I'll freely admit that that's a given.
The wilderness has taken another soul. D0UDL3 tap was said
Oh
straight into
no.
inventory. Crew of Voyagers and frontiersmen check their muskets and traps as they head into the wilderness next
So
spring.
that those two Streamlabs comments are backwards. Oh no, they're not. It's my bot that enunciated them backwards. A crew of Voyagers and frontiersmen, that should be first, and it is. Okay. Chose power cells on Dune. Okay,
I did get more materials and
perfect.
power cells on Dune,
Sounds good.
so if you need some, feel free to take
Yeah.
anything you need.
That stuff is just lying around anyway, text, so that's good. Cool. As long as you have your generators topped up. You do use the console there, because if you use the console, it spreads out the energy cells evenly, or tries to, I believe. But if you go directly to your generators,
For 9 days or so.
yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Perfect. So, like I was saying, these two panels here is what I'm going to be trying to use to build something at one of my settlements later, or one of my settlements, or one of my bases. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll build a storage depot with all these things. And yeah, okay. We don't have anything we can spend our salvage data on. So what about these guys? Hyperion, the ship tech vendor. I think we have everything from these guys too, but let's just double check that. Yeah, we have everything on this guy. Now, our exosuit inventory is topped off, so we don't have access to the inventory augmentation there. Here is the exosuit technology vendor. We have everything we need here. Multi-tool vendor. I don't know that we have everything here, but we don't. I don't normally use everything. Oh yeah, we did get everything anyway. Okay. Yeah, this is a mature playthrough, so it would stand to reason that I don't have anything left to buy here. Yeah. So that's one of the challenges in this game, is to get all that you need. The Atlas passes, the fuel cells, especially this one, the hypercore. This one you only need one to fill up your engines. The warp cells here, you need multiple warp cells to fill up your ship engines. And this other stuff, of course, can be useful for fixing things and building things and so on. So yeah, so like I said, the fuel cells, you do need to top up your warp drive, which is this thing, hyperdrive, I guess, is it called? Yeah. Experimental drive augments conventional hyperdrive. So this is a different hyperdrive, and yeah, so this, as you can see, is the continuation of Expedition 3, I believe is what this is. This is what this tells me up here. This is what the name of the ship signifies to me. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that this is what it is. So here's what you need your warp cells for. I would generally tend to use these things here. Hyperdrive, or hypercores, warp hypercores. And of course, your freighter also uses them in here, the freighter hyperdrive, and it's only one hypercore for the freighter as well. So yeah, and you can see that the hyperdrive range on the freighter is almost 4,000 light years. It's quite a bit more than the starship, although this starship hyperdrive range of 2,700 light years. That's quite phenomenal, actually. Okay. So we got the weekend mission out of the way. Let's see. Settlement stuff. Yeah, let's take care of our settlement things. We're still trying to upgrade our settlements. It's funny, I started a new permadeath playthrough this week. No starter ship, no duping. It's going well. I'm probably 12 or 15 hours into it. I'd like to go at that for a couple hours every day just to see how I can see where I end up. Here's our settlements. Policy decision pending on 2 of our settlements, and the Bone Punk construction is underway. We have to address all of these things. So new K Prime. So this is the Korvax, the settlement I put down on the Korvax planet. That's why I call it K Prime. Policy decision. Let's go and address that. I wonder if we're going to end up in the center of the settlement or in our office where the teleportation unit actually is. Because it's... oh, we're in the office. Okay, good. So in the office, of course, we have our teleporter and our terminal. Okay. Make a policy decision. Well, let's just see what's going on here first. So our productivity lags the cost significantly. Our current debt is over 2 million units. Let's see what we can do here to improve that. Make a policy decision. Research commercial innovation. That adds the feature automated delivery agents. Research new industrial units. Adds feature electron station. Several new research opportunities have arisen, but our scientists are divided. Should we support those who favor overhauling our maintenance systems, or direct funding to developing new industrial technology? I can't, it doesn't say whether one of these will be more beneficial to our income or not, so let's go with new industrial thingy. New, oh, and that's a building opportunity right over there, a building construction site. So there you go. Now we got to go over there and make sure this thing has the parts required to proceed with construction. Okay. Back here. There we go. Oh, okay. Warehouse. Warehouse. What? 140 pure ferrite required for the next stage. Do we have it? Yeah. Yeah. Once you get the hourglass there like that. Oh, an hour, eh? Yeah, it tells you. I guess it tells you right on the new K Prime settlement status. Okay, off to the next settlement then. Off to the next settlement. Your settlements policy decision pending. Lost gunboat mower. Gunboat. Is gunboat in chat? Oh, I need another cup of coffee. 40 minutes to coffee time. Okay, terminal. Let's check out our situation here. Status. Yeah, so our productivity still is lagging behind the cost. Our debt is over 8 million units. Settlers are not very happy just yet. So we're looking to improve our situation again here. This is early. It's still a C-class settlement. So still early here. Very early. Make policy decision. Okay, so here's something that will improve our settlement. This will bring a direct improvement, almost 50,000 units. Oh, fund vital maintenance minus 50,000 units per day. Oh, that's nice. This, however, is very similar. Plus 65,000 productivity. I think this one is better. Our scientists are looking for a new project. Some argue increasing industrial output is vital. Others insist our priorities must be improving maintenance systems. So this one increases the productivity, and this one decreases the maintenance cost. So either one will be beneficial, but this one is more beneficial. And the reason is that's just the two sides of the same equation. This is the cost down here, and this is the productivity. So we've significantly increased our productivity by 65,000. We will have opportunities to continue to do that as time goes by. Once the productivity increases the maintenance cost, of course, the debt right here will begin to fade away. Okay, next settlement. Now, ideally, we'd be going in here every day and making these kinds of decisions. Construction pending on our Bone Punk settlement. This is our dig site, of course. Actually, the Bone Appetit is the base where the dig site is. The Bone Punk settlement is the settlement on that same planet. We do have 4 settlements now. Okay, here is the terminal. Okay, let's take a look at the status again. Okay, here's what happens when your productivity surpasses your maintenance cost. You start making stuff. You start producing things. So here we have 50 ion batteries that we can grab.
Awesome streams and more content here. https://www.youtube.com/@glantrovich.
Export surplus. Export to where? Oh, you can sell these directly now. That's kind of cool. Wait now, how did I do that? Settlement status. Okay, so you have to hover over the produce and then export surplus. There you go. You could change what you're building here too, what you're producing, right? So let's see. We've produced ion batteries. We've produced glass in the past. We've produced metal plating just now. If I find something that's really, really useful, I will start to produce it. You know what I could do is produce something and then go to the anomaly and just give it away, right? Not sure why these are not available. Oh well. Maybe that's what I'll do. And next time I will go to the space anomaly and give some of these things away. Okay, so there we go. This settlement is in good standing right now. Settlers are not all that happy, 40%, but there's no unhappiness in our settlement. as I can check and see right down here. So let's see. What is it we're being expected to provide here? View a construction opportunity. Citizens have submitted renderings for the development of both a new multi-chamber unit and a farm module. Data indicates 48% approval for the multi-chamber unit, while 52% approve the farm. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually approve the farm module because more people seem to be wanting that. And again, we're going to need to supply materials for that unit. I don't think you can get more than one construction opportunity at a time. So anyway, let's do this. 210 chromatic metal. Okay, and now we have an hour and 33 minutes left for this particular construction job, or the leg. This leg of the construction job is going to take an hour and a half. Okay. Yeah, there it is. So, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this guy. Building construction site. This one is done. This one is under attack. So this one looks like it's being attacked by sentinels. How low crossing, I believe. Yeah, that's our autophage settlement. So let's go there. Let's see what's going on. I got a funny feeling we're going to have to take out our pulse spitter and start eliminating sentinels. So here comes a little excitement in your day. It's probably all the excitement I'm going to get. But anyway. Easy on the heart. Huh? Okay. Now, where's the center? Yeah. Oh my. Okay. Stop trying to beat up my settlement. Go away, go away, go away. Thank you, go away. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, it looks like that's it for now. There's our ship over there. Nice roll, Tex. What is this thing? Okay, you noticed in our previous settlement there, I don't know if you noticed that or not, but there's the class of each building was identified up by a hologram on top of the building. Here, however, we don't have that same, don't have that luxury. That's fine. It's all good. We can find out what the class of the settlement is right here. It's a C class. It's very early in the development of the settlement here. Our productivity lags the cost, of course. The debt continues to increase. So we do have a dispute that we can resolve here. And the personal judgment assistant. A criminal has been brought before you. Settler Amanda was caught selling a silken fancy that was stolen last week. It appears to have been recently struck with a blunt object. Choose a sentence for the accused. Banishment from the settlement? No. Let's just levy a fine. And decrease our debt just marginally. That's fine. That's all good. Just wondering how many settlers we do have here. We have 22 out of a maximum of 47 at the moment. So probably don't want to be getting rid of settlers. Okay, I think that's going to be it for our settlements. We've resolved all outstanding issues in our 4 settlements. These 3 plus the one we are currently in. So I'm going to go to a base, and before I do that, I'm going to just check and see what other missions we might have to work on here. Community research, exploration. What? We've only discovered 2 of the 4 creatures here? Seriously? Okay, so there's a common flying one and a common underground one that we still haven't found. Let's do that first. We should be able to do that relatively quickly, I think. There's some flying stuff there that we've already discovered. We're looking for little red dots, of course. I don't know if I want to wander off too far. Okay, let's take out our mining device here. Is this it? Yeah. There's one. Okay, let's over this way. That's the 3 birds over there. This one. And what did I say? Underground? Underground? Yes, eh? Common underground, always active. Usually the best place to attempt to find those is in a cave. But not necessarily. What's going on over there? Class B coolant mill. Oh, why are those highlighted? I wonder. Ricky plant. Condensed carbon. Cacti. We do have a base over there. So pretty much what that means is that we can build stuff on this in this settlement. And we've started. Oh, we have already started over here. So we've actually started building some kind of domicile here. Don't know that I want to continue this particular build. Maybe I'll go somewhere else and do some building. Sac venom. I would like to find that last 900 units. Wow. Scanner does pick up things nice and far. That's quite a distance to be picking things up. I don't think your scanner is that good when you first start. Let's see if there's a cave nearby. Oh, this icon here, you don't always see that on the bottom here. That's just a that's temporary. It just means that I can go back to the space anomaly if I want. this point. I don't necessarily want to at this point, but I can. Funky baobab trees. Is this a cave? No, it's not. I think that's the outer fringe of the settlement. That's how it's defined. I don't see a whole lot of caves around. Where am I going to see the... where am I going to find the underground thingy? Oh, is that a cave? No. Yes, it is.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Incoming storm. Oh, it's not a cave. It's just a...
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oh, you hear that? Temperature level stabilizing. That's because I have a tiny little piece of, well, ground over my head. So you don't need much cover to get out of the storm and stuff. I think it might work over here too. Yeah. Yeah. You see my hazard protection bar, the red bar, has stopped eroding. And I can just stay here nice and quiet and scan around looking for my creature. The scanner does penetrate some kind of does penetrate the ground to some extent, so it is kind of like LiDAR. Is that what it is? LiDAR? Is that what? I don't know if LiDAR penetrates ground, but it does penetrate some things. Okay, let's see if we can... oh, that's not what I want. Dang it! I can still go back to the anomaly if I want to. So here we have a shuttle, a hauler right here, and a fighter. That's just a little... little group of starships headed somewhere, I don't know. NPCs. Now, do we have a cave? Doesn't appear to be a whole lot of caves around. So there was one back there. I think that's one there. I think it's over that way. Let's go check. It's down here. Can I see from here? Oh, don't tell me it was just this discoloration here. That's a bit of a burn. I think that might have been what it was. Just a discoloration. No. This might have been it over here. Is this a cave? I don't know if we can get over far enough. No. It's not a cave.
Weather update.
Storm clearing. Good. Yeah, this is the hole I was just looking at. Not much of a cave either, to be honest with you. So hot here, the ground's on fire. Got some hazardous flora here too. Plenty of that. Here's the minor settlement we were checking out earlier. Looks like it might be just on top of the hill here. 100 units away, it's not very far. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's just go right here. Leave the door open. And we're inside now, so we're out of the elements. There's a bit of a cave there. It's really not a lot of caves on this planet. Yeah. No, not much. There's another one down there. Two. One there and one there. It looks like caves. So, okay. What do you get in the box, boys? What you got in the box? It's a B class. Okay, it's not terrible, but it's not that good. Alright, whatever. Let's go down and check out those two holes that we just looked at. One there and one here. This is not. Tell you what. Let's blast our way in. See if there is. Oh, there is a cave here. Okay. There is a cave here. It's quite extensive. Just scanning some of the minerals and flora inside the cave. These flowers, stalagmites, stalactites. Yeah, it's a pretty big cave. Okay, it's not that big. It's good size. There's another type of flower right here. That one is different. This one is different than these. Strange as that sounds. Now this would be the perfect kind of location to find our last creature here. Does this cave go further? No. Okay. Yeah, see this one has purple things on the bottom, or reddish purple things. And this one does not. That's pretty much the difference between the two. Makes them two different species. Sometimes it's just uncommon, right? It's not rare, right? It's not even uncommon. It's common underground. Well, I don't know, boys, but I don't think it's that common. Does not appear to be that common to me. Whatever. here's where we came in. We had to dig our way in. Now, I did say there was more cave type of locations. Where's the minor settlement? It's up that way, isn't it? Yeah. So the other cave, I think, is over this way, is it not? Okay, let's have a look. Let's put the sun up there. Because you can do that. There's the cave there. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at, I think. Yeah, I think it's pretty much right in line with our ship. This is not it, is it? A tiny hole? It's going to find out. Pretty big cave too. Wow. Nice. Now I think this is bedrock. And from what I understand, creatures don't spawn on this stuff. I'm a liar. Here we got him. Little spider kind of crabs kind of thingies. Okay. So, at 250 nanites a pop for 4 critters, we got 1,000 nanites. That's just another one of our denomination or currency kind of thingies. Now, where's my ship? You can see an icon for the ship on the compass on top there. It's over that way. Right over there. So we're going to make a beeline for that. And let's see. Let's do this, this, and a restore. Boink, brings us right back to the surface. That's a trick you can use to get out of underground locations without actually finding the entrance. Just burrow a hole into the side of the cave and then restore it. Get into the hole and then restore it, and it pops you out. Pops you out onto the ground. Okay. Sometimes the terrain is not that easy to negotiate, especially on these planets with mountains like this. There's our settlement.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay. I want to go build a building somewhere. So Tex, you were mentioning something about, I don't know if you're still there, but you were mentioning something about the build parts in Dune Awakening. I don't know if my little comment helped you at all. Some of those parts were not there before you did your Dune drop weekend. There were 3 parts available a couple of weeks ago, and there's 3 more available this weekend. So anyway, I'll probably be getting on later and doing a little bit of that. I won't be streaming today, the Dune stuff, but Wednesday for sure. Really liking that game. All right, let's go to a. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to get over here and go to one of my bases. One of my bases, undersea, subsea. Yeah, this expedition. This is a continuation of an expedition, and one of the early expeditions, and I'm guessing it had something or a lot to do with underwater exploration and stuff. It says here there's a good freighter run here. You know what? Did we do that? I don't know if we did that one or not. Let's try a freighter run. Go to this base. Apparently there's a good derelict freighter run on this in this star system. So what I'm going to do is I might just build a building here and then do the freighter run after the bio break. So this building is a prefab. It's got everything you need pretty much, right? It's got the base computer, it's got a galactic trade terminal where you can buy things. It's got the teleportation unit. Oh, I see. We're right next to trading post. Okay, this planet is not exactly hospitable. The Sentinel presence is good. It's low, but it does have storms, scalding rainstorms, which are not really optimal. We don't even have all the stuff here. So let's see. We have 5 out of 7. We're missing a rare ground creature and an uncommon underground creature. So there are huge caves.
Incoming storm.
Yeah. Oh, I think I remember what I did here. This base here is built on the side of the hill by the trade post over there, and there's caves right here. So it's possible. Pardon me. It's possible. Might be possible for us to find. Yeah. So underground creature over that way. Pardon me. Over that way.
Thermal protection falling.
It's not very far. That's right there. It's right there on the edge of the cliff. There. Got that one. Let's get back inside. Should have a door on the other side here too. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with that. Let's put our base computer over here. Is that pointing out? Not quite. I think now it's pointing out. There you go. And we'll put this thing over here. And here, let's put a door. Let's put one of these fancy doors, the hollow door up. Can we do that? Yeah. Okay. What is this thing? Oh. Ha ha ha. That's the thing that hides your wires. Let's put that over here somewhere. excuse me, you don't. It doesn't really matter where you put this thing, but what it does is it hides all the wires on your base, basically. Okay. Okay. There's. I don't want to build.
Vital 150,000 beaver gales and now has 4585600 beaver gales.
I don't want to build here. We have one last creature to find. Which one is it? Uncommon underground. Okay, well, we are underground, so guess what? Hoping for it to spawn here. This cave doesn't go. Jake, good morning, sir. How are you? I hope you're having a good day, bud. You got the kids this morning, or you just relaxing at home? There it is. Another little crabby kind of creature, eh? Right on. Okay. I don't want to build here. This is not a very nice planet again. Let's go somewhere else. Your bases. Actually, before we do that.
It's my week, but it's still complicated.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. You guys will figure that out. No kids, no. Okay, that's all good.
Morning text.
Send me a text message, messenger, if you want to get onto something later, Jake. I know you're probably pretty busy with life, but let me know. I'm open for something this afternoon or this evening, perhaps.
Storm clearing.
Okay, storm's clearing. Let's take a picture of the base here. Actually,
I'd like that.
yeah, that's all good. I'd like it for it to be daylight here so I can take a picture of the base. Okay, there's my bio break. Reminder, bio break, new base screenshot. Yeah. So if I take a picture from in here, I'll be able to see the trade post in the back there. Sort of kind of like that. There you go. That'll work. Good freighter run. Okay, so this is a good time to take a pause. What I'm going to do is do the freighter run on the other side. So I'd like to thank everybody for hanging in there. And I'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes. Refresh your drinks and snacks. Smoke them if that's what you're into. And, yeah. Facilities, of course, if you got to. And we'll be right back in about 2 or 3 minutes.
incoming storm.
All right, we're back and refreshed my drink, coffee, refreshed my snack. Did not use the facilities. Too much information. Okay. Welcome back, everybody, and let's see. Time to do a derelict freighter run. I think I have some of those things that I can use to find that. Let's just have a look here. Should be right up here somewhere. Yeah, I got a few. Okay. So tune signal. That's what we're looking to do. Search for an abandoned freighter. So we're going to do that. And now we need to activate pulse. And in just a few seconds, it's going to find us a derelict freighter. So those two big green and black things, that's just storage. That's not part of where we're going. The part where we're going is just right there, what you see in front of us there. There's the landing pad. And there's the door right there, where that flashing red and blue right there. So we're going to go in there. And we will make our way through however many zones or chambers there are in the freighter. Oh yeah, we got to actually open the door. Turn the heater on, of course, because it's cold in here. It's stunningly cold. There's my bio break reminder. Cheers, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your morning. Chill morning with Marty here. Haha. How did your race go the other night, Jake? You mentioned you might want to get on Wildlands with us, but I didn't see you pop in after. It's okay, it's all good. Let's see what we can do here. The Sea of Atsis status, severe incident, total lockdown, access denied. External access doors have been automatically sealed, override seal. We're going to collect the supplies first. I think we already got those.
I'm on a roll. Got a fourth in as many races.
Got a fourth in as many races. Cool. Okay. That's not terrible, right? Okay, unseal the doors. So that's going to unseal and open this door. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to take out our weapon. That's this guy. Nice alien multi-tool. Because There could be some dangerous things in there. Excuse me. Let's go in and have a look. We're going to loot as many containers as we can as we proceed through. And of course, because it's cold in here, I know something I forgot to do.
But they don't ask how, but how many.
Okay. Oh, hoard of valuable pelts. Cool. I've been starting to collect those things. Do we not have a heater in this room? Oh my goodness. Do we have one in here? Tell me there's a heater in this room. Yes. Okay, it's hanging down off the ceiling.
Temperature levels stabilized.
So you notice that the blue bar, my hazard protection bar, started to erode, and that's because it's cold in here. Now, another thing about the freighter run is that you can only walk at half speed. So I suggest if you do this, you run through, not walk. Oh yeah, and I did want to change up my hazard protection situation here. I'm going to put the cold thermic layer back next to the hazard protection. I'm not sure that makes a huge difference, but this will. So if I replenish these cold protection upgrades, that's really going to kind of increase the amount of time I can spend out in the freighter without getting close to a heater. Did I open this one?
/me crying cat face text V in final is now lurking. They will be missed.
All right, Tex.
Crying cat face.
Lurk away, sir. Oh, yeah, the tablets. You should probably look at the tablets until you find this thing. Security credentials. We were lucky that time. It was in the very first tablet we looked at. That's not always the case. In fact, they're not always in the first room. You will need that later to access the captain's terminal. So here we're just looting away. Everything goes into your exosuit for starters. We don't have a terrible amount of room in the exosuit. Stuff that doesn't go in there will end up in your freighter. So we'll probably end up with some stuff in here. If it doesn't automatically go there, we'll just move some stuff out of our exosuit here and into the freighter. It's the kind of thing we're finding here. Hoard of valuable pelts. And this stuff here, the security credentials, the larval cores, etc. Okay, so this freighter run has the most insidious type of hazard that you can get in a freighter run. If you just look up at the ceiling over there, you'll see something floating by. Yeah, that thing there. Those are drones, and they will attack you as soon as they see you. And because they're hanging up at the ceiling, hanging around up by the ceiling, they're not always easy to take out. But they will shoot at you, and they will take you out. I've been taken out by those on a number of occasions. Pardon me while I eat part of my snack here. So I'm going to go in and do that, take them out, and keep looting. Still hear one. Where the hell is he? That's what I'm talking about, right? Impossible to see where they are when they're shooting at you. They're almost kind of embedded into the ceiling, right? What the hell? There's one over there. There's one there. Okay, I don't hear the sound anymore, so they're probably all taken out. Okay. Nope, I hear it. I hear it again. That's the way out right there. Where the hell's the drone? These little capsules here, you can harvest those. And of course, all these chests, lockers, and briefcases you can also harvest. This is the records terminal. It will have the crew manifest that you can also collect. You guys can go ahead and read that if you want. I've read that a dozen times or more. It's just going to tell me that the status, the crew is missing. We're going to update the bioscan to confirm that. Scanning for biological traces. No detected biological trace matches crew records. So, crew's all dead. Retrieving last known crew positions. The captain was, well, we don't know where he was. Lieutenant Usla, primary transmitter, chief engineer, escape pod, navigator Zensk in the armory. So something happened on this vessel that caused the demise of the crew. Again, I think we came in through there, and we're going to be exiting over there. So we've looted all the containers. Oh. So one of these is not the entrance. Did we come in through here? No, I think we came in through here, right? So what's this here? This is another, yeah, it's another hall, another closet or something of that nature. Let's go ahead and investigate. Oh, wow. This one not only has nope, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to turn on the heater that was right there. This thing. Yeah. This one has a scanner, a floor scanner. So if you if you intercept the beam here, if you stand in the beam, that turret up there will start shooting at you. Here, let me demonstrate. We're going to stand in the beam. And there we go. And the beam would have started shooting at me had I not taken it out. I have a good weapon. I wouldn't recommend you absolutely do what I just did, because you might have a slightly harder time taking out that turret. You should be able to, but you know, just probably don't step into the beam would be my advice. You'd probably live a little longer. And of course, these things here, unstable canister. If you shoot that, it'll blow up, right? These here don't blow up. Okay. How's my thermal protection modules working out? Okay, we got one down to 12%. The other one's still at full. That's good. And we are standing by the heaters when we can, which just prolongs our possible exposure time. Okay, let's get out of here. Off to the next room. There are 7 total rooms in this frigate. You can see zones mapped down in the bottom right. 5 out of 7. So this... No, I don't want to go up. I want to go down. Thank you. Okay. Keep looting. Keep looking for stuff to loot. In these little side rooms here, there should be a container that you can loot. Oh, here's another side room maybe? Or is this the way out? This is a side room, kind of, although it wasn't indicated as such.
Good morning, Marty and Chad. And pink waving.
Starduster, welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. Welcome to Marty's Chill Saturday morning cartoon. Cafe. Gotta drink that before it goes cold because I don't like cold coffee. And here is the secure mainframe. This is what you need your credentials for. The ones that we picked up from that first tablet. It's the captain's terminal, basically. Shipwide bioscans indicate severe incident status override available. Indicate captain's fate. Well, we know he's deceased. Input accepted log will record captain's fate as extinguished. Pretty much. Duty officer may take command. Authenticate as duty officer to continue. And secure credentials, what we picked up earlier. Chief Engineer Nagur. Welcome, Chief Engineer. Log will record you as temporary commander. Okay, we read the log, and in essence that downloads it, puts it into our inventory. And of course we got all the lore from what happened to this ship. There's the log. Okay, so that's just another artifact you can deal with. You can sell it or whatever.
Hey Marty and Chad. Check out Solir over at
Solir, welcome to the stream. How are you doing this morning? Saturday morning cartoon. Pretty much every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time, which is probably around 2 or 3 your time, 2 or 3 p.m. I'm guessing. Okay, so we have another beam here. Let's. Oh, cool. Okay, some of these things, these obstacles on the ground, you can't jump over or walk around very easily. We are in a side room here, so let's get out of here. And is that how it works, eh? That's interesting. Okay, so we got our crew manifest, we got our captain's log, and we are about to go into the last room of the freighter. As you can see down in the bottom right, zones mapped 6 out of 7. The engineering unit salvaged is the last thing we'll be looking for. Do you have any control over what the planet or planets look like in terms of, biospheres and stuff? Just curious. Now. Okay, so here's the final room. We've mapped all the zones. I'm just right now looking for all the loot, which is this stuff, and this stuff. We're down to our second hazard protection upgrade, as you can see on the bottom left. The moment we get next to a heater, that little couple of things just disappear. Okay, these things are a type of hazard in the freighter as well, but they're not extremely... Okay, cool. So you do have some control over what you're building in terms of star system kind of thingy. Now, two options here. You can choose a freighter bulkhead, which will increase the capacity of your freighter. You can increase the technology area up here, or the cargo area, or you can select one of these upgrades here. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to select a technology upgrade. Okay, Jake. Salvaged fleet combat unit. Okay, let's go back over by the heater for a moment. Now, I mentioned something about any overflow items that we pick up will be going to the freighter. I don't think we had any overflow because we still have a space here. Salvaged fleet combat unit. Let's go ahead and install that. And it looks like these things here. So I think you can only put 3 of these down. So if I put another one, yeah, exactly. See how it has a red glowing frame around it. Basically that means that I've got too many of these down. I do have 2 S-class modules at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take out one of these C-class modules. +3 expedition defenses. So both of these appear to be the same. Let's just you know what? I'm gonna store this technology. So I'm curious to see how much we'll get for it. Now this should be photon cannon upgrade. We'll dump this one too, but at a space station. And now we're ready to leave. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate the short-range teleporter over here. And we're going to skip back to the entrance, just like this. So here's where we came in. We turned down the heater, we got to grab the supplies there, and went through the freighter 7. You know what, I should rename this base because the base that I've got in this system says it's a good freighter run. This isn't that good. I don't like those drones for starters, and a C-class upgrade, meh. Not really that good. Do we have a space station here? Yeah, we should. If the system had been uncharted or something, or abandoned or whatever, there probably wouldn't have been a space station here, but there is. I think that's our base over there on this planet, the planet Wellis K2727. It's a moon, actually. So this is a cool little space station here. Let's go in and turn in these the crew manifest and the captain's log. Okay. 2 places you can do that. Let's put the let's turn the crew manifest up here. Turn it in up here. There's a busy station. You got some Korvax, some Viking, and some Gek. All the friendly people are here. Oh yeah, so the envoy, the guild envoy here, he will accept both of those things. He will give you standing if you donate your items. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, he did not accept my crew manifest. Okay, that's kind of weird. Standing increased. Lost in space. Offload the captain's log. Oh, maybe he did. I'm going to offload the captain's log down here. There's a scrap dealer right under your steers here. New Mercenaries Guild rank apprentice. That's what happened. We increased the rank in a Mercenaries Guild. Sell the captain's log. He'd give us tainted metal. And you can use that in pirate stations, or This guy will also have stuff you can buy. There's contraband, orange pustules. These are things that you can build in your camp. These are like blueprints. Detoxified slime. I don't know. Gelatinous, slow pulsating, this puddle of slime smells sweeter than would be imagined, though there is no evidence to suggest it would be unsafe to do so. Avoid treading on the slime where possible. So yeah, he sells you stuff that you can build in your camp and stuff you can use on your character. This horrific flesh helmet. You can change your look. Here's the bone dealer. That came out with the Titan. Titan? One of those recent expeditions where you started digging up bones and stuff. We could buy some maps from the cartographer here. Here's our galactic trade terminal and teleportation unit. We did get a bunch of stuff on the freighter. There's a couple of things I want to get rid of here. I'm gonna, I think, store some of these things because I did start a collection. I think I said that, right? I started a collection of oh shit, the freighter is not in the system here, so I can't look at the containers. This guy here has missions. If you're interested, you could possibly do some missions from here. The Nexus is not the only place to get missions, and if you're looking for storage augmentations, excuse me, if you're looking for storage augmentations for your starship, so increase the storage of your starship, this is a possible option. Storage augmentations. For those who refuse to use duping in their playthroughs, you can do this. Another way, of course, is through frigate missions. Successful frigate missions will sometimes bring you back storage augmentations. Now, let's do a save right here. And then I'm going to go back to this base and rename it, because I don't agree with the name I've given it. Let's see, your base is... yeah, it says good freighter run. Okay. Let's go back there and rename this base because I don't think it's a good freighter run. It's so-so. I think I'll rename it to not so good freighter run. I think I'm just going to rename it, period. I'm going to omit the freighter run option or part of the name. But if I click on here, this whole name will disappear. Yeah. Let's just rename it like that. That's the original name, I believe. There's the screenshot for the base. Let's upload that, and we're good to go. Now, I said I wanted to build a building, right? Your bases. So these two are on that paradise planet where Pete discovered. Infested paradise. Meh. Thonum outpost building construction site. Here's a portal base. Marty's pleasure pillar. Too funny. Let's go here. This is a This is Sentinel Pillar, where I decided to throw a base down. And I've started building here already. I want to put a building up here. You know what? Let's rename this one too. And upload it. Yeah, you see there are sentinels around. For sure, for sure, for sure. So there's our... Oh, wow. How come that's not in the corner where it should be? What is going on here? There's the settlement icon. You would think that's where the base computer was, but no, not so much. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I see what's going on. If I move this, it'll disconnect from the power source. What I should have done was hook up the power source on the wall here somewhere. You know what? Let's try that. First let's... Oh, there's the base computer. Yeah, I put this table around it. Kind of merged it in. So let's rename that. Yeah, let's make it more irrelevant, maybe. It's dark out, isn't it? I'm going to upload this base. Yeah, it's dark out. Okay, so what one would normally do here is this. Deactivate the sentinels, shut down the sentinel forces. What kind of weapons we got here? Yeah, B-class pistol. Meh, we're gonna leave that there. Okay, so log off. Now, we did have a walker walking about, so obviously we're going to be able to loot the contents of that. We can also loot, or at least destroy these things. That will give us a little bit of extra loot. And there's our building here. That's the initial building. Let me see what I can do about the power here. I did want to move that teleporter. Now the problem is here, of course, I can't see the wires, but that's okay, because as soon as I go into build mode here, not that one, this one, I will see the wire. So, do I have... What's going on here? Where's this wire going? I think maybe the wire is just going right here. I think it's... Yeah, okay, so here it is. Alright, so that's what I've done. This wire... It doesn't just stop there, it goes somewhere else. And I think what's happening here is there's, yeah, okay, there's a power unit right over there. There's a power hotspot over there. These units here you can only place on hotspots, I believe. And there's the device that's hiding the wires when we're not in build mode, of course. And the power goes from there probably over to there, and then over to here on the ground. So I guess worst comes to worst, if we did move our teleportation unit We could rewire it up pretty easily. Come on, get out of there. Let me get in the building here. Oh my goodness. This is becoming a bit of a chore. Okay, let's move our unit. And I'm pretty sure it's going to get disconnected when we select it and try to move it. Yeah, I wanted to move it right into the corner there. And yeah, so it is disconnected, in fact. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a wire, go from here out to the little hook up on the ground out here, if we can find it. There it is. Okay, so now our teleporter should be functional again. Let's double check that. The answer is yes. Okay. So the thing is about the teleportation unit, you only need that to travel out of bases and stuff. You don't need it to come here. Your base computer is all you need to travel to your base. You just need a teleportation unit to travel away from your base. Now, okay, I started building a circle up here, but I didn't finish it, obviously. I'm going to do that some other time, because I don't remember how to do that, basically. What I will do here, though, is build another building. Is there a beach over here? There is. Okay, let's build a building down by the beach. I think I can do that. Did we get everything here? Let's see. Nope. We may have gotten all the fauna or creatures originally, but a recent update has increased the number of creatures on planets. That's probably why there's more here now. There's 2 more underwater. In fact, there's 5 more underwater creatures. Maybe that was here all along, and I just haven't gotten around to finding them. Let's see if I can. So this is the power generator that I've placed on this power hotspot, and you can find the hotspots if you have this thing, the survey device, which you can buy at the Space Anomaly for nanites. You can use this functionality here. Yeah, you see, power survey mode. We're looking for power hotspots, and there's one right there. That's why we've placed this thing down on our hotspot. Now you can stack these. You can stack these. You can put them down on top of each other. You can put them down next to each other. What a lot of people do is they either blend them in, like blend them in with each other, or just stack them on top of each other like this. That's not the end. You also need to hook them up together like that, such that they're both supplying power for your base. And this also tells you the potential here. If you can see on the left side, it says electromagnetic power hotspot, yields power, potential B. So that's the same as every other item in the game here. C, B, A, and S. S, of course, is the best. Local field strength. I'm not sure why it's not telling me that, but in any case, that's the idea there. And no, I want to get out of that mode. I want to be in scan mode. Start getting some critters.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Hello. There you go. So I think we've got 2 or 3 of our items. Yeah, we only got one left. We got 4 of our items discovered already. The last one left is a rare underwater. We're probably not going to find that here. That's all good. Let's go over and build our beach house. I'm going to build that out of the new construction materials, just to see what it looks like. So, okay. Now we are only, how far are we? 96 units away from our base computer. We can be up to 300 units away, 300 meters in fact. Binky, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Same with everybody else in chat. Hope you're all having a great day. It's a fine day here. It's a little warm and muggy, but better than, well, what's coming tomorrow. Thunderstorms, I think. Alright, so here is the new construction set. This looks like something from the autophage grouping, if you will. So there's the walls and roof, stuff like that. So we're going to start off with some floors. Salvaged floor panel. It's all salvaged material. Not sure what the deal is with that, but okay, we're going to go into build camera just so we can actually, you know what? I'm going to use a foundation first so that I can build on top of that. So I want some beach. I want some beach space. So let's put this thing up here, and now we can start building our building over here. So we'll go ahead and try not to encroach on the actual ground, because a future update may destroy that, or at least bury it. Okay, so here we go. That's a start. And what I'm going to do is throw some stairs down on either side here. Like that. Like that. We can put these things. Oh, can we not? What? What? Okay, I would have thought we could hide. Yeah, I think we can. Why can't we hide that little hole there?
I'm all good, thank you, sir. Cat wasn't available to troll today, so I'm going to tomorrow's stream grinning face.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened to Katrin this morning. I saw it on her Discord that she was not able to stream. I mean, you know, that's all good, right? I'm sure she has a life that, you know, she likes to do things. You know what? Let's just put the wall there. Okay. And we're going to come out this way a little bit with our building. I do want to put a walkway down to the beach. So let's not ignore that too much. There's going to be a bit of a yeah, I don't want to go like this. You see how this piece that it goes into the ground? This piece will remove some of that ground, but I don't necessarily want to do that. Let's keep going over this way. What I want to eventually do is put some stairs down to the beach. Okay, so here we're not on the ground here anymore. Oh, we're out of Atlantidium. So we need Atlantidium for these pieces. I just noticed that. We got one left. You know what? I have a funny feeling I got some of that on my freighter. So let's do this. Let's bring in our freighter. Maybe we have some on the freighter. If we do, we'll be able to continue this build here. It's a pretty big building, and it's just a beach kind of place here. I do not have any Atlantidium on my freighter. I'll be damned. Do I not have any Atlantidium on my freighter? Minerals, ship upgrades, organics, more organics. Freighter living ship thingies. Here's your different life form stuff and odds and ends. Bullets, we got projectile ammunition, lots of bullets. Eggs, tons of eggs. Multicraft, exocraft stuff. And exosuit and other various things. Here's some of the stuff I was talking about earlier. Some of the peculiarities that I've been picking up and I'm starting to collect. Yeah, we do not have any Atlantidium. Dang. Well, that was a short build. Unbelievable, yes. Unbelievable, indeed. I think I might be able to get rid of this this foundation here. Yeah, Marty's really well prepared, as you can tell, right? This is not a what do you call it? Can I even change that? Yeah, this is not a creative run. It's a normal mode run. I don't want to change that. I know I can. I don't know if I can make it temporary or what, but let's just do something else. I'll get back to the building here one of these days. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to go to a system where there's a dissonant planet. I'm going to go... Let's see if we can find a new one. And I'm going to go try to find an interceptor. But first... Yeah, first... There's a way to store ships now, right? Pretty sure? Is that on your freighter? Do you do that on your freighter? I've never done it. I think there's a way to do that, but I'm not well versed in that. Oh, shit, out of coffee. Dang it. Thirsty, though. Somebody care to enlighten me on that? So, ladders and freighter parts and hazard protection units, short range teleporters. Yeah. Pretty sure we have all the freighter parts too. Here are the legacy freighter parts, because this is an old playthrough and it does have these legacy modules. So I started building a little while back. I started building cruise quarters. This would be the captain and his probably his first officer over on the other side here. They have a bedroom. And oh, what happened there? Why is that there? That doesn't belong there. Stairs? Stairs wouldn't affect that, would it? Don't know. What's this thing here, I wonder? Large freighter room. Looks like there's a door here, but why won't it open? Why is it not visible? Huh. Reinforced window. Bulkhead door. No.
Back for a bit.
Don't know. I'll have to fix that at some point. But yeah, cruise quarters I've started building. I've also started or continued building up on the second floor here. Plant growing, grow up. I got my grow up going there. I got this guy who's the oh, I don't know if he's an agricultural specialist. He is frickin' around there, but not sure I actually hired him to do that. Of course, we got the hallway and the nice viewing ports here, windows, storage in behind the grow up, and what I might do is push the storage further out this way and have some more cruise quarters up here at some point. I might put the cruise quarters on this side. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. It's a work in progress. And here's our, of course, scanner item over there, and our frigate mission. Well, what are these called? Fleet command stations. Yeah. So this is what we're in here. This is the system we're in. Oh, there is a dissonant planet here. I think I may have already scoped that one out. You know what? There's 2 dissonant planets here. Huh. There's the Paradise planet we're building on. That's where we found the Sentinel Pillar. In fact, this system was discovered 3 years ago by Katrin. So, yeah. Interesting, eh? It's got a nice Paradise planet. And
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget ladies. Okay. Let's see if we can see another dissonant system here. See if we can find a decent one. So this one has 5 planets and 1 moon.
Please try again.
Let's turn Siri off there. Don't be a nuisance, Siri. So we are moving in our freighter now. And I was doing this in our Galaxy Hopper playthrough, just going around looking for dissonant systems, and there's a grassy planet that might be okay. Desolate, murky moon, vile brood detected. 2 dissonant planets in this system. The viridescent planet. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was directing my comment to Wharfie and double tap. Okay, I think you might have your genders incorrect there for double tap, but I could be wrong. I thought double tap was of the female persuasion, but correct me if I'm wrong, double tap, please. Okay, so dissonant viridescent planet. So this is a lush planet. As is this one, and we have a toxic dissonant planet as well. Let's go check them out. Maybe one of these planets will be nice enough to throw a base down on. And maybe one of them will be nice enough to... Okay, I got all my interceptors out again? Nope, I got the Wraith. S-Class Wraith. That was a recent expedition reward. Okay, so this one is salvaged. It's an A-class. I like the colors on that, though. Kind of blue and green. Those are kind of unusual for interceptors. This is the usual colors here, the orange and black, right? Of course, we got 2 fighters here. What I wanted to do was pull out my squid. So let's try to do that here. First, can we not store this stuff? Where? How do you store your ship? Switch docked ship. Where's my squid? There's my squid. Change secondary weapon, settlement registry, nutrient ingester, access bait box, play bite beat playlist, bite beat library. I don't quite know where to put my store my ships. I never did figure out how to do that, so I don't know how to do that. And the worst thing about that is that now I'm thinking about looking for more ships, and well, let's see. We got the squid. 1, 2 more exotics. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 fighters. 7, 8 with the Wraith. 1, 2, 3, 3 Sentinels. That's 11, and the Utopia Speeder is 12. So we got 12 ships in all. What options do I have here? I don't see any options for storing ships. Do I not have a garage somewhere where I can put my ships temporarily out of the way so I can get more? Or is the limit still 12? Somebody enlighten me on that? Somebody care to shed some light on that? Because I can't seem to... There's the grassy planet. Okay, that planet looks nice. So the ring planet looks nice. This is the obsidian bead. It's hot there. Might be volcanic, I don't know. Here's the other lush planet. It is stormy right now on that planet, and you can tell by the gray sheen on it. This is cold. Desolate, yeah. This one is also dissonant, right? Let's go there just to see. Just because there's a storm there doesn't mean it's really, really, really bad. So I'm probably going to have to watch somebody else's stream, Jason's or Survival Bob, Beeble Bum, Golden Gag, Zane, whatever, just to see what the deal is with the ships, how many you can have and where you put them once you've exceeded your 12 ship limit. All right, so this is if this is a gravity storm, that might not be so bad. Let's put the ship down somewhere. Now let's just put it down here and see what kind of storm we got. It's hard to tell until you land and get out of your ship. Landing it won't do it. You need to get it. You need to actually get out of your ship. Oh yeah. Okay, so we do have... It is a gravity storm. You go away. So we do have aggressive predators here. Okay, what do we got? What do we have? We got torrential heat. So... So although there's torrential heat here, I do not see my hazard protection bar. Normally if you see your hazard protection bar, it's eroding. So we got that guy. Where's the predator? Come on, boy. He's hungry. That's him there. He's very hungry. He won't leave me alone. Okay, let's just scan a few things here.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
There's another animal over there. Flying creature. Okay, thank you very much, Lone Wolf, and welcome to the stream. Appreciate that. We'll take care of that in a moment. I think, yeah, our freighter is still here. Let's just tuck it in right up here. And then we'll go and do that. On the bridge, the fleet management. Right, okay, so that makes perfect sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Brain fart time. Ed, I think is gone. He's gone to his cottage. So, here, allow me.
Thank you and you're welcome. Slightly smiling face.
Allow me. There you go. For your viewing enjoyment. Okay, that's a dog barking. That's not a brain fart. That's not a brain fart. That's the dog barking. That's my doorbell. Lucy. Okay, I have to look at my redeems yet again. Because I'm guessing... I looked at that last week, and I'm guessing Microsoft Update has somehow managed to... trample on that stuff as well. Microsoft updates really really screw up my Streamlabs configurations. Sound mostly, like sound output. Sadly. But I've got a reminder set for myself to look at that first after the stream. The Microsoft, how the Microsoft updates work. I want to be notified, and I want to. Yeah, Lucy, it's our dog. Short pants. What were we calling her yesterday? Oh my God, something. Not SpongeBob short pants. Something short pants. We were calling her. Yeah, just poking fun at her, right? She doesn't know, right? But funny sometimes, stuff you can do with your dog, right? All in fun. How many creatures do we have here? We got 10. Looks like a hungry bug. Big sharp teeth on it. Ground. And 3 underwater. Okay, that's what's left. So that might be the ground creature over there. You can't get rid of it. Okay, that just sounds a little off, because normally anything Microsoft puts down you can... Okay, can I get through this dense foliage here? We do have a... that looks like a predator too. Hypnotizes prey. Oh man, are you just gonna... You are, aren't you?
No free slots in suit.
Yeah, I don't care. I just don't want to be eaten. So this is okay in terms of planets. This is a see.
Googling to see if I can get rid of it, but so far I haven't. He found a workaround.
Yeah, I don't see Copilot on my... I shouldn't say I don't see it. I don't see it on my taskbar. That's not to say it's not there. Yeah, this is an anti-gravity storm. So this is perfectly acceptable in terms of storms. It doesn't... This isn't going to kill you unless you go way up and then drop down and smash yourself on the ground. So we'll take it. This is a good place to put a base, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for an interceptor, just like that. Carrier AI fragment. If you see a mission that offers you that thing, if you set it off, will lead you straight. You do not have to go to the autophage camp and then do the terminal and all that crap. This thing will lead you straight to the dissonance spike, which is basically the interceptor's location. So we're just going to go out of the atmosphere a little bit here and point our way back down. Pulse on over there. Set at 10 minutes. Hopefully this little trip will take less than a minute. Save yourself some time there, eh? I think everybody knows that trick by now. Just come out of the atmosphere so you're not spending all your time hovering over the planet. Alright, what do we got here? Let's have a look. And best way to do that is like this. Put the sun right there. Okay, it's got tank treads. You know what? This appears to be a relatively sleek interceptor, in spite of the tank tread feet. Well, let's see what we got. It's a B class. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put... I might look for a...
Storm clearing.
I might put another base down. I'm going to look for a sentinel pillar. Put a base down here. And... yeah, you see the problem with this... particular sentinel interceptor is that I don't have any room for it. So we're going to take Lone Wolf's advice, and we're going to go up to the freighter and see what we can do with our ships. I'm going to leave this save beacon here so I can find the interceptor. Next time I log into the game, that save beacon should still be here. Now, if I was to put down one of those temporary beacons, that would disappear. But the save beacon is persistent, I believe. So, okay, let's get our freighter over here. Let's get in there and just see if we can at least demonstrate what it is you need to do to store some ships. Question is, what ships do I want to store? I don't know that I'm going to use the Wraith a whole lot. And these other interceptors probably... there's an S-class interceptor. Now, I don't know if I upgraded this one or if I found it as an S-class. They are out there. In fact, in the permadeath playthrough that I started this week off stream, I did find an S-class interceptor, and that is my go-to ship. In fact, it's the only ship I use in that stream. So, okay, fleet. Manage the fleet right here. Manage Starship Archive. Okay. Storage hangar. So I don't use the Utopia speeder. Archive Starship will be placed in a long-term storage in the freighter's cargo hold. Stored ships will keep all installed technology ready for redeployment. Any surplus cargo will be destroyed. Okay, that's not what I want. I don't want to destroy my surplus cargo. So, what ships do I want to store? Let's start with 2 or 3 of the, well, start with this one. Like I said, I'm probably not going to use the Wraith short term anyway. I did say at one point over the last couple of streams that I wanted to start the living ship series of missions, because I do not have a living ship besides this one.
Check out Nuftorius over at HTTP.
Nuftorius, welcome to the stream. How are you this morning? Stay up late last night? I did not sleep well, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I did not sleep well. Go figure, right? Now, what do we have here? Starship. Okay, so it said the technology will be preserved, but the cargo will be destroyed. So I do not have any cargo. This ship has not been upgraded in any way. Has it? Not sure I've put anything up here or not. This ship came with some of this stuff, so I don't remember if I put anything up here or not. We have a supercharged slot here that's not being used. There's another one there and another one there. I do like to use my supercharged slots. What's this thing here? Pulse engine. This is the warp drive, if I'm not mistaken. Prevent fear or pain. So this is the shielding. I got 2 shielding technologies on upgrades, so that basically increases our shield strength. Warp drive, eh?
After you got off, I finished and posted a YouTube video. LOL.
Okay. So I'll let's see. Let's click on that. Let's click on that link. See if Nuftorius' link works. It does. So good. Okay. So I'll go over and check out that YouTube video that you posted in a few minutes after the stream here. Let's see. Do I put weapons in there or do I put hyperdrive? Hyperdrive range right now is 1196 light years right here, over on the top right. My hyperdrive is currently in an upgrade position. Let's see, what's this? Okay, so these are, let's see, detailed economics. So this is the economy scanner, and this is recharge the neural assembly automatically when exposed to sunlight. Recharge the neural assembly. Huh? Hmm.
Hey noob.
Spewing vents. I think that is a weapon. Yeah. When fused to the weapon system of the ship, these are superheated and will then expelled at high pressure. Okay. I don't use the living ships a whole lot. Let's just store that one. There's no other items in there. So what else am I going to store? I've used this one. I think I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop using this interceptor here. I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to stop using it. Ship is already docked in the freighter. Is it? Yeah, okay. I'm going to stop using this guy. But I want to take everything out of it. So basically, there's not much in it. Okay, even better. So let's just transfer this stuff to the freighter. So now we're in a position to store that one as well. What else do I want to store? I think I'm going to store at least one of the fighters. Yeah, 3 ships I'm going to store. Let's see. That one I'm going to keep out. The Utopia Speeder. I don't tend to use that either, These are this one and the Wraith are expedition rewards. Oh, this one. Nope. See, I haven't even upgraded it. I haven't touched it. This is all the way it was when I picked it up, probably out of the Space Anomaly, because you can pick up your expedition rewards from the Space Anomaly, from the Quicksilver dealer in the Space Anomaly, and that's probably what I did here. It comes equipped. It's an expedition reward, so it comes equipped with a number of things, some pulse engine stuff, and the shielding, etc. Came with this too, the infraknife accelerator. This, in fact, is good for unshielded targets. Doesn't look like it has much for shielded targets, though. So we'll store the Utopia Speeder as well. Let's go up and do the Speeder, the Wraith, and the Yellow Guppy. So over here, right? Manage the fleet. Neither of those ships. Manage Starship Archive. So this one we're going to store the Utopia Speeder and the Wraith. Where's the Wraith? There's the Wraith. Okay. So now we got these 3 ships in long-term storage. I got a funny feeling that the little yellow guppy with the big wings was part of that expedition initially. Okay. So we do have a place. What ship is our ship now? Oh, it's this little fighter, eh? You know what? This is a nice little fighter. Let's take that. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. It doesn't have a whole lot of hyperdrive range, but you know what? I don't think this thing is going to get out of the system. So here is... Oh, okay. I didn't even need to put down a... I didn't even need to put down a save beacon because the... because of this. Yeah, salvage site. Now, actually, the reason I put down the save beacon is that this particular mission might have disappeared if I'd logged out and logged back in. So anyway, I do have a save beacon down. I am going to try to salvage this B-class interceptor. And next time, or maybe I'll do it offline, I'll see if I can find an A or an S-class interceptor. It should look like this one. Yeah, it should look like this one, which I thought was interesting. Let's see. Oh, okay. So changing the location of the sun does not change the coloration. Stuff is kind of, probably all has a kind of a purple tinge on everything here. So yeah, let's see what it looks like. I'm probably going to take this one straight up to the space station and scrap it. It is just a B class. These things here, these are where you find your echolocators. You have a chance. I'm not sure what the chance of finding that is when you destroy these guys, but if you take the dissonance resonator out from your ship or from the ground with your hand weapon, you can do either. You will get either one of these things, an inverted mirror, or okay, I don't even seem to have any here. Yes, I do. One of these things, echolocator. The echolocator will allow you to find a autophage camp. Now, before I do anything, I want to throw some stuff up on the freighter. Stuff I'm not going to use, like short term. I'll fix up that inventory later. Fix that up later. That's plenty of room for now. So here's how you harvest your interceptors. You got to take all this stuff. And then you need to probe the subconscious of the highline brain. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I don't know if I have everything I need here to do that. Let's try. No. So I'm missing something to be able to do that. I've got enough of these. I've got enough of those. Oh, I need some of this Atlantidium. That's the easiest stuff to find on the planet. So all the little tiny crystals that you can find here, that's all Atlantidium. And some of the big ones are also Atlantidium. Let's just go over and look at one of the big ones here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we are currently in an anti-gravity storm. These big ones here, is this my main playthrough? Define main playthrough. I have like 6 main playthroughs here. Let's see, pulse spitter, no, we want the mining beam. So these crystals here will give you radiant shards. And radiant shards are a type of fuel that you can use in your interceptor. These ones here with the autophage things kind of sticking off them, or sentinel parts sticking off them, these will yield Atlantidium. This is what we're looking for. Now you can also grab all this little stuff here, these little crystals here. They will yield less Atlantidium, so you'll have to harvest more of these. But that might be enough, actually. 79. Let's just grab a few more just for shits and giggles.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Storm clearing, eh? So we're going to hit the ground hard if we stay up in the air too long. Okay, can we... Nope, still can't do it. Okay, I think I need more Atlantidium. This thing will start to glow when I have what I need. Return to salvage site to complete the pilot interface. Installation is required to prevent pilot rejection. Make ship fit for a non-sentinel pilot. If I complete the installation, I should be able to pilot the ship myself. It doesn't tell you what you need, but I'm sure it's that stuff. So you need some of this, you need some of this, and I'm pretty sure you need one of these. I don't know what else you would need. Probe subconscious. No. See, when you do that, it's supposed to find you a monolith where you can bring that device to have it
Enjoy the stream. Talk to RLS.
real life stuff. All right, Starduster. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, for sure. Catch you another day. I hope so. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever it is where you are. I think it's daytime where you are, isn't it? Of course, we do have people from all over the place, right? Kiwis from down under, so when it's daytime here, it's nighttime where he is, and vice versa. So I like to specify that. We still don't have enough? Anybody? What am I missing? Do I not have enough? 340? There's something missing here. What's going on? What is going on here?
Technology prepared.
I'll be damned. I didn't even need to find one. Okay, we'll take it. Compare. So now I can claim the ship because I've stored 3 of my ships, right? If I hadn't stored those ships, I wouldn't have that option right there. Okay, well, let's just take this thing up to the space station then. Throw that there. Throw the copper over there as well. And no, hang on a second. Landing area not clear. I wanted to remove the save beacon. I don't need the save beacon down here anymore. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Take this, this, this. Save beacon is gone. Okay. Dart of Mart. It's the Dart of Mart. And this one will go up and salvage. So we know we're on a good. Yeah. So that's pretty sleek. That has a very small profile, I think, on your screen, right? It's not too overbearing. So I like that. I like the small ships like that. I might try to find an S-class interceptor offline. Oh, we have some fleets. Let's see if there's a frigate for sale. We were looking. Oh, that's my fleet. This one isn't though. This one doesn't have any for sale, and this one doesn't have any for sale either. Huh? I'm being probed. Okay, I might have to escape onto my freighter here. Banned goods detected. Where's my freighter? Oh, shite. Refuse to comply. I'm not giving you squat. So basically, where the hell's my freighter? Where the hell's my freighter? There it is. Okay. So there are actually Sentinel interceptors chasing me. What I'm going to do is land on my freighter. That should get rid of him. Because if you don't give up the goods that your banned goods, now, of course, that scan that just happened by the system authorities doesn't just look at your ship. It looks everywhere, and I'm sure banned goods, I got banned goods here somewhere. So, yeah. I think that probably got rid of him. I don't see the attack thingy up on the top right of my screen, so they're probably gone. Okay, I'm just short of a minute away from the space station here, so risque. I might get scanned again. Who knows? Forged passport acquired. That may be the contraband. I don't know. We'll see. So what I'm trying to do is trying to get to the space station where I can scrap this interceptor. I'll you know what? I'm going to terminate the stream right here. It's 1:05 p.m. Eastern time here. So oh, you can't do that here, right? I'm being probed again. Ha ha ha. Okay, we have a crashed freighter or something embedded in the space station. Interesting. That was cool. That's a bit of a hitch, glitch, bug, whatever. Okay, so that's going to do it for today, I think. We're here at the space station. We're going to scrap this interceptor, and I'm probably going to, like I said, look for a new one, an S-class offline. Until then, well, I'd like to thank everybody who decided to come in and spend their precious time with me this Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it was for you. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day or night, whatever it is where you are. And we'll see you next time. For me, that's Monday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern for Baldur's Gate 3 with the girls, and barring unforeseen circumstances, that should be the schedule. So until then, we'll catch you later. Ciao. Thanks for watching.